Hey, it's your boy JT, and I'm gonna talk my shit. I can because I can, and there's nothing you can do about it. Welcome back. I ain't been here in a long time, but this is me talking my shit. I'm gonna talk about something that's been on my mind, and it's these towers, man. These 5G towers. The next thing you know is gonna be 6G, 7G, and the next thing you know is Demon G. So what y'all think about that? Everything out here is conspiracy. Everything out here is lies. You got to understand that frequency and waves and microwaves and sound waves, they move from one distance to the next. With that said, if there is a transporter and a receiver, that means it goes from one distance to the next and you in between. So 5Gs and 6Gs is going to give you all kinds of mutated cells that you don't know or feel or don't understand. It can be killing your essence. You don't even know. It can be taking your mind. It can be taking your soul. It can be making you have bad moods and good moods. But it's all about knowing what frequencies is. The people don't really care about that, right? Y'all care about phones and speed of internet and dial and all that cool stuff. But at the end of the day, that's on you, man. So I'm gonna talk my shit, and you can't do nothing about it because this is my podcast, and I'm JT. But for real, think about it. Like, what you think about the 5Gs and these new technology? Before we didn't have medium Gs, now we 5Gs. Next thing you know, we 6 and 7Gs, and internet's fast. It's kind of crazy how when we had dial up and it was fast, and then well, it wasn't that fast, but it was fast enough to do what we needed to do. And now we need all the super internet stuff to do the same thing that we had to do 10 years ago. So is the internet, was it always fast and we just making it feel like it ain't? Because I get on the internet every day and I don't feel the difference between 10 years and right now. It's the same speed to me, but I'm always getting upcharged for speeds that I ain't never really can feel. So I don't know. Dial up, downloads, upload speeds. I get sometimes you need something because the if you want to watch something on Netflix, you need more data, if that makes sense. But I was watching stuff on YouTube before Netflix was even invented. So I don't know. But this 5G, this 6G, I think we might be some immortals or something, because all this stuff, these microwaves and these different things, supposed to be popping stuff like the cells in your brain and all that weird stuff. But you know, they put it out there. Then you think about it. For somebody to go to school to be like an electrician or professional 5G installer or whatever, don't that person know how bad that is for their self to even like try to get the job or whatever? Anyway, I would think I would know, right? If you work in that field, you would know how bad it is. So therefore, you would not want to be working that close, because closer you get towards the radio frequencies, isn't it worse for you, and you can get cancer and all that? So that's the funny thing about that 5G stuff. So I don't know. This is just my opinion. If you like 5G and you want to see what happens, then great. I think the reason why they introduced what we call 5G, I'm sure they're like a 10G now, just the government hasn't issued it out, but it's for the mind. So let's imagine 10G is as fast as you can think, right? Well, 5G is fast right now because we need 5G for the internet and ChatGPT and all that stuff. But it wasn't for us to stream, it was for them to be able to think fast, like for the modules. So we didn't even think about that because we didn't even know about there was going to be AI and other modules. But for things to link up back and forth from one side of the country to the next side of the country at the same rate as you can talk to it, that's what it was for. It wasn't for your phone service to be faster because it was the same speed. It wasn't for your internet or your YouTube access to be super fast because it's the same. It's not like you're watching a movie fast as heck. It's all for those modules for AI, so they can be able to intertwine with their brain frequency, whatever you want to call it. But it had to be that. It's the only thing that makes sense, because our mind is super fast. Our mind, like, just imagine if you had 100 gigabyte hard drive, right? Once you get really close to the end of that 100 gigabyte hard drive, what happens? That thing gets really slow, gets laggy, and it might just not work anymore. But guess what? God created a limited gigabyte brain. We can store so much energy and so much memories and so much information from how we hear, how we see, our movement, situations, drama, jobs. All that memory is stored inside of our brain, inside of our cells. Our head don't get bigger or anything. All the stuff we go through, it just stays the same. So that's how they organize this synthetic version of a brain, and they need to connect it to the world. So my conspiracy says so the devil can know where you at all times at a blink of an eye, if that makes sense. So I don't know. That's what I think about the 5G. You can think what you want. You can say what you want. You can like in the comments. You can say what you want. I don't care. This is the type of podcast that I don't really give a damn what you want to say. This is me talking my shit, and it's your boy JT, and I'm out.
This is a JTWAYNE.